Good morning, students. Welcome to your online classes of English for class 12. Today, in the supplementary reader, we will be doing the second lesson from your Vistas part. We will be starting with the second lesson from your Vistas part. The name of the lesson is what? The Tiger King by Kalki. Who is the author? Kalki. Now, this lesson resembles to if you have heard the story of Lord Krishna and Kansa. Okay, that means in that story also, Kansa, who is a villain king, and astrologer made the astrology about him that the eighth son of Devaki will be killing King Kansa. Now, this story resembles to that only. Now, we'll be talking about this chapter, The Tiger King by Kalki. Little bit about the introduction part I will be telling you. The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of the story. He is the hero of the story. Who is the hero of the story? The Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram is the hero of the story. He is the main character of the lesson. He was famous as the Tiger King. He was famous as what? As the Tiger King. As soon as the Tiger King was born, the chief astrologer predicted that his death would come from a tiger. The chief astrologer predicted what about the king? That his death would be because of tiger. That means the 100 tiger will kill the king. Okay, just like the story of Lord Kansa and Krishna. That means the eighth son of Devaki will be killing King Kansa, who is a villain of that story, the villain king of that story. In the same way, in this story also, the astrologer predicted that the 100 tiger will be killing the king of Pratibandhapuram. He must be particularly careful with the 100 tiger. That means the king must be particularly very careful about the 100 tiger. At the age of 20, the Maharaja started out on a tiger hunt. When he was at the age of 20 years, he started for tiger hunting. He was able to kill 99 tigers. He was able to kill 99 tigers by then. Then after that he could not find the 100 tiger because all the tigers in the forest have been finished by that time. There remained just one more tiger to complete his tally of 100. That means he wanted to kill one more tiger to complete the tally of 100. On the third birthday of his son, he bought a wooden tiger for him. Okay, that means on the third birthday of his son, he bought a wooden tiger for his son. Who bought a wooden tiger for his son? That means the Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram. While playing with that tiny little wooden tiger, sorry, while playing with that tiny little wooden tiger, what happened with Maharaja of Pratibandhapuram? One of the shivers pierced his right hand. That means one nail was there, totally pierced his right hand. Infection flared in his hand and he died soon after that. Due to that, that means infection was spread in his whole body. In his whole body, the infection was spreaded and he died due to that. And this is the mockery of the story. He did not died of the real tiger, but he died because of the toy tiger. The toy, that means the wooden tiger. He died because of wooden tiger. In this way, the 100th tiger took its final revenge upon the Tiger King. In this way, that means the 100th tiger took the revenge upon the Tiger King. He was not killed. This is the mockery of this story. That means he was not killed by the real tiger, but he was killed by the wooden tiger. Now I will be telling you the story in detail. In the first paragraph, we'll talk about the Tiger King, who was the Maharaja of Pratibandhupuram. The Maharaja of Pratibandhupuram is the hero of this story. The Maharaja of Pratibandhupuram is the hero of this story. He was known as the Tiger King. He was known as the Tiger King. The Tiger King is dead. The Tiger King is dead. Now we are telling his whole story in the flashback. Okay? As soon as he was born, the astrologer had foretold means they told about his future. That means he would be dying of the 100th tiger. He would be dying because of the 100th tiger. Foretold means telling about his future. That one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. One day the Tiger King he had to die. He would grow up to become the hero of heroes. He will be becoming heroes of heroes, the champion of champions. But the child born under that star one day have to meet his death. That means he was born on such a star. That means he was born on such a Rashi, where bull and a tiger are enemies. Where bull and a tiger are enemies. That means his death would be caused because of a tiger. Astrologer foretold that about his future. Now in the next paragraph, we'll study about 10-day child speaks. 10-day child speaks. You can imagine. In that story also the story of Lord Kansa and Lord Krishna, when Kansa tries to kill the daughter of Devaki, that daughter flies away up in the sky and it makes a Bhavishwani. That means it tells about the future of Kansa like that. The same happens in this story also. 10-day child speak. A great miracle took place. A great miracle took place. The 10-day-old Jilani Jung Bahadur. That means, what was the name of king of Pratibandhupuram? The king of Pratibandhupuram name was Jilani Jung Bahadur. He speaks very clearly. He told them that all those who were born would have to die one day. That means he is speaking that. He is speaking. What he is speaking? He is telling that those who are born, one day they have to die. There was nothing how in that. Okay. There was nothing new in that. There was nothing new in that. That means every day, that means a person who has been born in this planet Earth, everybody has to die one day. Yes, there would be some sense of, you could say, yes, there would be some sense if anyone could tell him the manner of his death. If anybody could tell him how he would die, that means he would know. Okay, the king would know how he would be dying. Everyone stood stunned. Everyone was in a surprising nature. Stunned means everybody was surprised, stunned. They were stunned. Okay, an infant born just 10 days ago was talking. Infant means the newly born baby. Infant means what? The newly born baby. He was speaking. Okay, 10 days child was speaking, was talking in such a manner. The chief astrologer told the prince that he was born in the hour of bull. That means the chief astrologer told the prince, who was a prince at that time, he was young that time, the king of Pratibandpuram. He told the prince that time that he was born in the hour of bull. That means his Rashi was the bull. That means bull and tigers are enemies. Because of that, the king has to die because of a tiger. The bull and the tiger were enemies. Therefore, his death would come from the tiger. The chief astrologer told like that. Now, in the third paragraph, I would be explaining you about the Maharaja starts out on a tiger hunt. That means when he heard from the astrologer that the 100th tiger would kill the king, then he started hunting. Then he started killing the tigers. Okay, what Maharaja of Pratibandpuram did? He started killing the tigers. Now I would be telling you about all that. When he came at an age of 20, that means when he came to an age of 20, the state came into his hand. That means all the state came into his hand. There were innumerable forests in Pratibandpuram. In Pratibandpuram, there were many forests in his state. They had tigers in them. They had tigers in them. The Maharaja was overjoyed when he killed the first tiger. He was very excited when he killed the first tiger. He sent for the state astrologer. He told the state astrologer about that and showed him the dead beast and showed him the dead tiger. That means he told that the Maharaja must be very careful with the 100th tiger. What the astrologer told the Maharaja? Astrologer told the Maharaja that Maharaja must be very careful about the 100th tiger. The Maharaja asked, what if the 100th tiger were also killed? That means the king said, if he kills the 100th tiger also, what would happen? Okay. The astrologer declared that he would tear up all his book of astrology and set a fire to them. What astrologer told महाराजा, अगर उसकी भविष्यवाणी गलत हुई तो वो अपनी एस्ट्रोलॉजी की सारी बुक फाड़ के फेंक देगा. He told like that. Now in the next paragraph, I would be telling you about kills 70 tigers in 10 years. That means by then Maharaja kills 70 tigers in 10 years. The state banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. In his state, that means the tiger hunt was banned. That means only Maharaja will kill the tiger and nobody else will be killing the tiger. If anyone dared to disobey, all his wealth and property would be confiscated. That means if anybody dares to do that, all his property and wealth could be confiscated. Confiscated means what? All his wealth and property would be seized. It means seized. That means it will be captured by the Maharaja. The Maharaja did face some problems in the beginning. The Maharaja did face some problems in the beginning. Once a high ranking British officer wished to hunt tigers. That means we are talking about the pre independent India over here. That means during that time India was under the British rule. That means one of the Britisher was having his choice to kill the tiger in his state. That means he could not say no to him. Maharaja could not say no to him. Okay? That means he faced the problem because of that. Once a high ranking British officer wished to hunt a tiger in Pratibandpuram, but he was refused permission. He was not granted permission to hunt the tiger. He could hunt other animal except tigers. That means the British officer was told that he could hunt other animals, leaving the tigers. The Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom. That means when he said no to the British officer, he got very angry with Maharaja and he was afraid of losing his kingdom, because during that time India was under British rule. Okay? He managed to retain his kingdom by offering a bribe of 50 rings worth 3 lakh rupees to his wife. That means to retain his kingdom, what Maharaja did, he offered during that time 3 lakh rupees for 50 rings, 50 gold rings. Imagine, during that time 3 lakh rupees was like 3 crore rupees of today. Okay, that means during that time he bought 50 gold ring for the British officer's wife as a bribe. मतलब घूस देना पड़ा महाराजा को, ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर की वाइफ को, जिससे कि उसको अपना किंगडम वापस मिल सके. इट वॉज लाइक दैट. ओके, रुपीज टू हिज वाइफ. द महाराजा's tiger hunt continued. After that, his tiger hunt continued to be highly successful, and it was highly successful. He was able to kill 70 tigers within 10 years. That means within 10 years he was able to kill 70 tigers. Now see, in the next paragraph I would be telling you about marries a girl from a state with large number of tigers. Now Maharaja wanted to marry a girl of other state, because in his state the tiger has been totally finished. In his jungle, that means where he was the Maharaja of Pratibandpuram, in Pratibandpuram jungle, that means the tiger were totally finished. Now there were no tigers left. He had already killed 70 tigers in his state. That's why he married a girl of other state. Okay, so that he could become the you could say son-in-law of that state, and he could kill the tigers of that state. Now we'll talk about that. Marries a girl from a state with large number of tigers. The Maharaja's mission of killing tigers came to a halt. When in his state the tigers have been totally finished in Pratibandpuram, what Maharaja decided? The tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandpuram. Okay, the Maharaja decided to marry the royal family of other state with large number of tiger population. The Diwan found out the right girl for Maharaja. Jang Bahadur killed 5 or 6 tigers each time when he visited his father-in-law's house. That means जब कभी भी महाराजा अपने ससुराल जाते थे, that means he would be killing 5 or 6 tigers. In this way, he was able to kill 99 tigers. In this way, he was able to kill 99 tigers. Hunt for the 100th tiger. Now begins the hunt for the 100th tiger. अब 100वें टाइगर को मारना था. Now here is the mockery of the story, the humorous part of the story, you could say. Okay, there remained just one tiger to reach his tally of 100. Now he has already killed 99 tigers, only one tiger was left. Okay, if he could kill just one more tiger, the Maharaja would have no fear of his life. If he could kill one more tiger, the Maharaja would not have any more fear of his life, losing his life. He could give up tiger hunting altogether after that. Okay? He had to be very careful with that last tiger. That means the Maharaja was to be very careful with the last tiger hunt. But the 100th tiger was found nowhere. But the 100th tiger was found nowhere. The Maharaja became very sad due to that. When he could not find the 100th tiger, the Maharaja became very sad due to that. The Diwan realized that if the Maharaja did not find the tiger soon, the result could be quite dangerous. The Diwan realized that if he could not find the 100th tiger, the result could be very dangerous. That means he could take out his revenge against the public, against his minister and the public. A tiger was brought from the People's Park in Madras. That means from the zoo. From People's Parks, from the zoo, the tiger was brought. From where? From Chennai, from Madras. The tiger was brought in that jungle so that the Maharaja could kill the tiger. But Maharaja was not informed about that. Okay. That means People's Parks in Madras, it was brought straight to the forest where Maharaja was hunting. That means that tiger was left straight in that forest where Maharaja was hunting. The Maharaja took a careful aim and the tiger fell in a heap. The Maharaja took an aim and tiger fell in a heap at once. The Maharaja became elated at killing the 100th tiger. After that, the Maharaja was very happy. He got elated. That means he was very happy that he had killed the 100th tiger now. After he had left, the hunters had a close look at the tiger. After the Maharaja had left, the hunters had a very close look at the tiger. The tiger was not dead. Okay. The tiger was not dead. That means the Maharaja took the aim, but the tiger was not dead. The tiger was not dead. The Maharaja had missed the aim. That means Maharaja ने अपना निशाना खो दिया था. They decided that the Maharaja must not know that he had missed the target. और उन्होंने ये शो किया कि महाराजा को ये बात का पता नहीं लगना चाहिए कि उनका निशाना मिस हो गया है. ओके, सो वन ऑफ द हंटर्स किल्ड द टाइगर. तो एक हंटर ने क्या किया? ही किल्ड द टाइगर. ओके, द महाराजा वॉज नॉट known about that at all, that the hunter had killed the tiger. It was not killed by the Maharaja. Now in the last paragraph, now what is the turning point? What is the mockery of the story? What is the humor part of the story? I would be telling you about that. How the 100th tiger takes its revenge upon the king. How the 100th tiger takes its revenge upon the king. A few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. Few days later, what happened? Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. If you remember, just like if you have done one lesson you did last year, Ranga's marriage. In that also, Ranga celebrates his son's birthday. In the same way, the Maharaja was celebrating the birthday of his son. The Maharaja bought a wooden tiger from a shop as a special gift on his birthday. What Maharaja bought? A wooden tiger for his son on his birthday. On that day, father and son played with the wooden tiger. On that particular day, father and his son both were playing with the wooden toy tiger. Its surface was rough. Its surface was rough. One of those needle-like slivers, that means nails, steel nails you could say, okay, slivers, pierced the Maharaja's right hand. It totally pierced the Maharaja's right hand. Due to that, Maharaja got infection in his right hand, and that infection spreaded over his whole body. The next day, infection flared up in his hand. Next day, what happened? That infection flared in his hand. In 4 days, it developed into suppurating sore. That means in 4 days it developed into suppurating sore. That means वो एक इलाज फोड़ा हो गया था. That means जिसका कोई इलाज नहीं हो सकता था. It was like that. 3 surgeons performed an operation. 3 surgeons, 3 doctors, that means, performed an operation of Maharaja. The operation was successful. But even after that, the Maharaja could not be saved. The Maharaja died due to infection. Okay. In this manner, the 100th tiger took the final revenge upon the Tiger King. Now, this is the mockery part of the story, the humor part of the story, you could say. That means the Maharaja did not die of a real tiger, but he died of a wooden tiger. This is the mockery part of the story, the humor part of the story, you could say. Okay. Thank you all of you. God bless you all.